Amnesty International has no right to exist in Nigeria. Presidency. The Nigerian presidency has declared that Amnesty International, a non-governmental organization that fights human rights abuses, has no legal rights to exist in the country. In a statement issued by Garba Shehu, media aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, the presidency criticized Amnesty International over its support for pro-secession groups like IPOB. The statement read, Amnesty International's latest salvo at Nigeria is but more of the same. Again, they have decided to side with terrorists before the liberty of those they injure, displace, and murder. Speaking the language of universal human rights, Amnesty International deploys it only in defense, even outright promotion of those that violently oppose the federal government of Nigeria. Parroting the line of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, a proscribed terror organization, they work to legitimize its cause to Western audiences. This puts them in bad company. Controversial American lobbyists are paid hundreds of thousands of dollars annually to do the same, laundering IPOB's reputation in Washington, D.C. IPOB murder Nigerian citizens. They kill police officers and military personnel and set government property on fire. Now they have amassed a substantial stockpile of weapons and bombs across the country. These are strong accusations that, if you cannot prove, they are just words. Were this group in a Western country, you would not expect to hear Amnesty's full-throated defense of their actions. Instead, they would be silent or mealy-mouthed justification of Western government action to check the spread of terrorism. Despite Amnesty's self-proclaimed mandate to impartially transcend borders, unfortunately in Nigeria they play only domestic politics. The international NGO is being used as cover for the organization's local leaders to pursue their self-interest. Regrettably, this is not uncommon in Africa. There is nothing wrong with an activist stance. There are claims of neutrality when all facts point to the opposite. Amnesty International has no legal right to exist in Nigeria. It must open a formal investigation into the personnel that occupies the Nigerian offices. They should reject the outrageous tendentious misinformation they receive and bring some semblance of due diligence to the sources they base their claims on. Currently, we see none. The Nigerian government will fight terrorism with all the means at its disposal. We will ignore Amnesty's rantings, especially when it comes from an organization that does not hold itself to some standards it demands of others. Wow. How petty. I mean, again, it's like, who was it? Garba Shehu, who wrote this? Who didn't write this, but obviously through him, this statement came forward. Are we surprised? No. I mean, I don't. What? How can you react to this? It's not anything new. I don't think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think. They claim that Amnesty International has no right to exist in Nigeria. I don't think that is true because I feel like on the grounds of human rights and the UN, I think such organizations do tend to be they should be in countries that practice democracy. So I think that could be, what could be used to, basically make the claim false that Amnesty International has no right to exist in Nigeria. Someone says, presidency does not have any rights to exist in Nigeria. President is what should be speaking. They hate the truth. Ban Twitter. They gag social media, gag journalism. Now they want to displace Amnesty International. That's it. There's no presidency. Who is speaking? What's the presidency? Listen, there's a president. Okay? That's it. We told you guys that Nigerian government has been hijacked by Taliban's Sharia law masters because they are lawless and have no respect for law. Their aim has been exposed, so they are frustrated and confused. Someone says, but terrorists have many other rooms in Aso Rock. So then who is the terrorist and who are the terrorists? Presidency are those people who used to drink cow urine every morning before going to office. Nigeria is now in the hands of the Iberiberism. I don't know what that means. Someone says, please, who is this presidency, if I may ask? Let's know who this comment is, or who this comment is coming from. Like what this comment is coming from. Who? So federal government will prescribe them terrorists to APC. So federal government will prescribe them terrorists. APC and Mumu are the same. Okay. Someone says, does presidents have the right to exist in Nigeria? Never. Indeed, we are really exposing them inside their shells of the corrupt, evil act. Somebody else says, why? You don't like them because they stand for people and the truth. Anyone or anybody that says things the way they are and has automatically become your enemy. That is not the way government should work. Or tell them. No, you better tell them. Someone says, Nigerian government and truth are like fire and water. They can never work together. Someone says, but when APC, your party, was in opposition then, Amnesty International was needed in Nigeria for human rights. I mean, listen, we all know they're selfish. We all knew that they would do things that only benefit them. So what's the point stressing? What's the point talking about all these things? We know that in a heartbeat, they would do anything they can to protect themselves and put Nigerians at the back seat with no remorse whatsoever. So it is what it is at this point. Someone here says, should that be determined by the presidency or the constitution? Exactly. Who is the presidency? Presidency where? What? What is that doesn't make sense. Then who is leading the country? We have a president. Where is he? Nowhere to be found. It's embarrassing because the president is outside the country, receiving treatment. And other officials are going to go visit him. Ironic as even in his own country, doctors are on strike, and our doctors are even trying to brain drain. Come on, doctors are then trying to, since they're not paying us, well, we're on strike. Let's go to Saudi Arabia, and then the DSS truncates all efforts by going to, put the whole events in disarray. Now doctors are now found jobless, not even in Nigeria, but also any other country that wants to take them. This country is indeed in trouble. Put what you think and don't forget to like and subscribe.